Hello, everybody. We're the Northshorist Real Estate Group, and we bring you hyperlocal real estate, community, and lifestyle services. In this video, we really want to talk about how the current market is for sellers.
Yes. First, we're going to compare the first half of 2013 versus the first half of 2014. And if we look at contingent and under agreement trends for our North Shore towns, you'll see that the number of properties that are currently under agreement is down about 5% from the first half of last year. And the contingent asking price, when it went under agreement, is up about 2.6% or $10,000. And for the current period, the median asking price is $399.
Exactly, and that's important to note that around 400 median asking price for this period and the 390 asking price for last period. We can see why that's important going to the next slide. So over here, the current sales price for this period is actually $385. So that's about $15,000 off from what the median asking price is for those under agreement. Now last period it was $351, which is almost 40 grand off from what the asking price was. So you can see in this market that we have for the beginning, the first half of this year, houses are selling for pretty much asking price, or probably a little over. We've seen in the market ourselves.
Yeah, some are over asking price.
Yeah, there's a lot of competition out there right now.
This is really good news for sellers, and that's what we've been hearing on the national news. But you also have to beware because looking at our next slide, which we call our closing rate by month, this shows us the number of properties that are on the market and the percentage of those that sell.
Yeah.
Now, anything that's in 20% is really high. So if we look at last year, it was 17.2%, which was still great. Because, when we were in the low end of the market, it was down around 8 or 9, sometimes 10%.
Yeah.
And this year, we're almost at 22%, which is really positive. But what we want the sellers to be aware of is that there's 78.6% of the number of the properties are not selling. So if there was 100 properties on the market, 21.4 are selling, 78.6 are not selling. So if you're interested and really are motivated to sell, you want to be in that 21.4%, which means you still have to price properly for the market.
Exactly, and it's so important right now. The buyers have not forgotten the last couple of years.
Absolutely.
You go in, they're still very shrewd. They still, want to have control over the market, even if they kind of don't right now.
Right.
And they're bringing that mindset into negotiations. With an experienced real estate agent, they know they have to come with a well-priced home, have to come at asking or above. But they're still shrewd about it, and we haven't seen on that first slide that 2.6%. It's going up just a little bit, and they're still doing their homework, getting their education about it.
Absolutely. And we're also seeing a lot of properties are still expiring on the market, which means they're not selling.
Right.
And that's because they're not priced properly to attract these savvy buyers.
Exactly. But as we can see from this slide, and this is comparing really where we are right now to where we are at the height of the market. And this is great news for a lot of people that bought in 04 and 05.
Absolutely.
Because those were the high prices. You get locked in there, and then suddenly, if you don't have enough of a down payment, you're kind of underwater on the home until if you want to move out, sell it later down the road. But as you can see, we're almost there right now. That line is almost horizontal, and the trend is fully upward. We did the numbers on this, and we're about 6.6% down from where we are at the height of the market, which it's very close.
Yeah, it's really significant because we are seeing a lot of people who bought in 05 and 06 putting their houses on the market now and being able to sell where they weren't able to sell in 09 and 010 and some of 011.
So if you've been waiting to sell, now's the time to revisit that and see what the possibilities are today.
Yep.
All right, so that's it for us this week. Thanks for joining us. As always, if you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel. And remember, we're not just agents. We're Northshorist, just like you.